Good morning, afternoon, evening, everybody. I'm back at it again. Oh god, I don't even know what I'm gonna be doing today. I'm probably gonna do a little bit of fishing because I lost a little bit of gear last night, so I'm gonna kind of try and hope and pray I can get some decent books fished up. Maybe we can um recuperate my axe that I lost. I'm a little sad about that, but shit happens. Um, and then I might do a little bit of mining. Might travel on over to Flume's base, which I don't think I've ever actually shown Flume's base on stream. But he's undergoing the process of building it still. But he lives in a mesa biome, so that's gonna be huge for me because my wall from my cult sanctuary, that's not a real cult because this is YouTube and it's not a cult. Hey Pengu, what's up, my man? uh, yeah, so I might go do some mining of terracotta. And then I don't know, probably just gonna be hanging out. I'm not building that fucking wall. That's a project for another day when I'm actually feeling like building. I've built so much stuff in the past few days that I need to relax. I need to slow down. But I did at least outline the majority of the wall. I think I need I can't even see it from here. That's not good. I'm gonna need way more than just a couple stacks, aren't I? Alright. So that's got to wrap all the way around there, all the way over there, all the way over there. Yeah, we're just gonna fish for a little bit. Yeah, Pengu. I don't know if you saw. I don't know if Sarah was streaming that last night, but I lost a couple of my tools. I'm a little I'm a little sad about it. Mind you, I do have the tools to replace it, but still a little sad. Um, yeah, we're gonna use nice cock. Nice cock. Yep, I do have a shulker box, but I don't have any fish. So, what we shall do is move all that. And then we go fish. But yeah, I had a long day at work. They went by so quick, right up until about I don't know, maybe 12:15, 12:30, and then the day just came to a screeching halt. I was like, all right, I see how it is. Oh wow, that's too funny. That is too funny. uh, Shortly after I lost all my stuff, because I was putting portals on the roof for myself and for Sarah, so that way, because we all have elytra at this point, there's gonna be like the actual central hub in the Nether. Hold on, I'll just. What I really need to do is make myself another portal for my creeper farm. And just keep that one totally isolated. Unless I start doing business off of the creeper farm. Because I am selling a lot of that gunpowder. So when when you are ready to hop on and you need some fucking gunpowder for anything really, like TNT, rockets, whatever the fuck you may or may not need gunpowder for, let me know. So I put this up here last night. And then I torched a path. You hang this left, this one heads over to Sarah's. I gotta fix the torches at a certain point though, because it gets a little wonky. Right there. Then I torched my way over to Sarah's portal on the roof, which doesn't unlink her portal inside the nether, which is good, because that's kind of what I wanted to do. And there's ways up to the roof from everyone's house. So all we have to do is really go up and just blast a hole in that shit. But then this is Flume's base. And then way over here is all the farms that Sarah always goes to in her streams. Good God. It'll be a long flight. But these are all Flume's farms over this way. And then I'm gonna go that way? Yeah. I had just put this here before stream, which goes back to 0, 0. So you can get back to world spawn. And the best part about it is someone already found a block that goes up to the roof. So I didn't even have to do that one. I had to find one at Sarah's. Ouch. I had to find one at my base. But luckily Sarah's was right above her nether portal. It was so perfect. I was like, oh, alright. Big facts. And roof travel is so easy, but honestly, I prefer in the nether travel. Roof travel is so boring and so easy to get lost if you're like not really paying attention. Let's see, do I have? Nope. 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 Alright, I need some books. She is lucky like that. I don't understand her luck. My RNG and luck in Minecraft is god awful atrocious. God awful atrocious. That's why I fish. Fishing takes no luck. It's all about timing. And yeah, there's luck involved with the RNG to like the drops. But I fish all the time. I love to fish. Fishing is a great pastime in Minecraft. It's the perfect thing to do when you don't know exactly what you want to do. You're just trying to figure something out still. Like, I genuinely don't know if I want to go get all that terracotta. I think I'm going to need, like... probably, like, maybe 2.5 shulker boxes full of terracotta to make the wall. Because it's going to be a little bit wider than just one block. Thinking about 3 or 4 blocks wide. And it's perfect that it's raining. I'm not even paying attention to what I get. Oh, see, I have a weird sense of direction as well because of my multiple years. Need to spawn-proof nether tunnel to Zen. Oh yeah, I know. I know. Sarah told me a gas spawned in there. I can navigate around pretty well, but that's also because I know how to use the F3 and I understand like this little triangle of bullshit here for the most part. Okay, okay, Flume. Hang on. Yeah. I'm pretty decent at navigating. I do get lost, but that's, stoner brain. I'm pretty decent. Howdy Honda? I'm assuming that was supposed to be howdy howdy. Except there's no way. Unless you're on a phone. Bro, as you can see, I'm in F3, but it doesn't show on my screen. Um, that's because I play on a 49-inch ultra wide, and I only capture like 1920. Oh my god, being the dead center of the screen, so that way you can see the actual gameplay. But then I can use F3 and not have to worry about it being all over my screen. To the point of, I forget. Howdy Honda. All right, I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna start using it with you, just cause. But I use F3 all the time. It's honestly a problem. I've left F3 on for like a good couple of weeks in Minecraft. Did I seriously just cast perfectly through that salmon piece that came up at me? Does that is there even a way that can work? Can you fish at entities? All questions I don't have answers to. Oh, see, I know how to understand most of the information in the F3 screen at this point. So I utilize it to the max. You can seriously pull items in with a rod? Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, that is hilarious. So you can just perfectly time that to catch the item? Things I never knew about fishing. Because I don't think I've ever actually done that on accident. I certainly have never tried it intentionally. I never would even thought to try and pull an item with a fishing rod. Well, if I time it right, I can. Yeah, I can do it again, and it's landing behind me because of the trapdoors. So honestly, I believe you. I believe you. What I really need is to fish up some. Ooh, too soon. What I really need is to fish up a few enchanted books and see if I can get some good combinations of enchants. The only thing that kind of sucks about using the F3 screen is the crosshair slightly off. So you gotta remember that when you're killing things, you need to aim slightly up left. Damn, I hope y'all heard that. I hope y'all heard that bike just ripping down my street. I would like to point out that we are currently in hurricane warnings for the hurricane coming in. What is the wind at today? The wind has been at a steady like 15 miles per hour. Like, yo, riding a street bike in 15-mile-an-hour wind in 60-degree weather at those kind of speeds, it's cold. I have a bike, I would know. It's cold. Whew. And then on top of that, that wind can literally just push you around depending on where you're driving. Luckily enough, I don't live off like a highway or nothing, so all the roads over here are like rural roads, but still, I don't think I'd be out on my bike tearing it up right now. Actually, I'm not. I'm here because I have no life. That's what Minecraft's for. It's so sad. I'm the only one on the server right now. Everyone's all busy. Come on, give me the book. That ain't the book. Well, we're tomorrow. I saw that overnight the winds are going to jump up to like 20, 30 miles an hour just come morning. So, and the rain will be here by like 1 a.m. So it's going to be fun. I'm going to try and stream tomorrow. We'll see if the hurricane lets me or not. I do have a generator here, but if the internet goes out, well, I can't control that. So I might have to delay my stream to Sunday, which would really suck because that would mean that if I can't even stream, it's because I can't get on the internet. If I can't get on the internet, I can't get on the server. If I can't get on the server, I can't even be like, oh, I'm just gonna leave my account to AFK because I can't stream. Oh, too soon. I'm looking forward to this hurricane though. It ain't even gonna be that bad. I'd be willing to bet by the time it actually hits and like we get like the full experience of it. Um, it'll maybe be like max gusts of 60-mile-an-hour winds, and it'll be classified as like a tropical storm, or maybe at most a Cat 2 hurricane. It ain't hitting here as a Cat 5. It's gonna lose all of its momentum. It always does. But I like the rain. It's rained a lot this year. I enjoy some good warm rain. Not this cold, shitty rain we've been having like all month. I've had a small earthquake. Um, definitely not to the extent of what you probably had where you're located, but because of where I live and the road conditions of where I live, there when 18 wheelers go by, my house actually shakes a little bit. So when we experienced the earthquake, I didn't even think it was an earthquake. I went downstairs to my family and I was like, "Hey, yo, like, did y'all feel the house shake from that 18 wheeler going by?" And they were like, "No, that was an earthquake." So that's the extent of earthquakes I've ever experienced. I imagine you, on the other hand, have probably experienced a full blown earthquake. Question mark? What are you hmm? Oh yeah, my road had a fuck ton of potholes. A fuck ton of potholes. Like an absurd amount. I can't even begin to explain how many. I honestly would go around the far side of my road and go out on the other side, which is just a U, but because of where all the potholes are located, it was safer to take cars out on the other side. Now it's fixed, so like it's fine. But only the one time. Like literally the one time that I can ever recall. Had a few tornado warnings that like didn't really go anywhere. Um, that's usually our big thing is snow. When it snows, oh, it snows. They don't hold back when it snows. They're like, "Yep, we're gonna fuck you up, and we're gonna do it every weekend for the next month." I don't think that anything in our house jiggled or moved per se, but I definitely felt the ground shake. It's probably more like your smaller ones that you're describing. but um, but yeah, we are known for snow. In 2015, uh, Boston broke the world record that was held from the blizzard of '87. I think that's the blizzard. I might have the year wrong, but it's a blizzard from before I was born that actually like snow. It snowed so much so fast that people were like actually trapped in cars on the highway and shit. But over the course of like the entirety of winter, um, we we accumulated more snow than that entire blizzard by a lot. I think it was like a good like 1/3 of the original. I can't remember what the numbers are. I'd have to look it up. Yeah, the if you're talking about the small ones being like the ones you stop for a second and keep walking, exactly. Like I was laying in bed, I think I was watching TikTok, and I paused my phone. I looked around because the house shook. I was like, all right, is something gonna like fall? Because I have some stuff that like could have fell. So I was like, all right, do I have to like go pick something up? And I looked around. I was like, nope, all right, fine. And then went back on my phone. I didn't even care. I was like, oh well. I wish that fishing gave more XP. I think the highest I've ever gotten my XP from fishing was like 118 from zero. You've never had snow? Bruh. I'd be more than happy to share some of the snow we get with you, but luckily, it has not snowed all that much over the past few years. Knock on wood that it continues to not snow all that much because I'm not a huge fan of it. Yeah, but the fishing loot table is honestly pretty good. So I can't complain about the XP too much. I just wish it gave more. Or it gave more depending on what you got. If the loot had equivalent XP to it, that would be so much nicer. But it does not. But for real, my man, I'd be more than happy to give you any of the snow that we ever get. I want to move. I want to move out of state from where I live currently because I just don't want to. I just don't want to live with the snow. I just can't do it. I can't do it. See, realistically, that's not even like what I want. I don't mind a light dusting or like a couple inches, like something that melts in a couple of days because of where you are, like like down in like the Tennessee-ish area. But up here, you get a couple inches in the winter and that shit lasts for like 3 weeks, even though it's a couple inches. You're like, come on, just go away. We don't want you anymore. You've overstayed your welcome. But we also do get the rain. And the cold rain is no better. Because if it rains the night before and then it freezes over, then you get black ice. And black ice is terrifying. That's probably the only road condition that I do not like having to drive through. I will drive through snow if I have to. I will drive through torrential downpours, but I will not drive. I will not. I can't drive on black ice. It's so sketchy. You can't even tell the difference between black ice and asphalt. See, if I just keep hoping and praying that snow just doesn't fall too heavy, it's been working. It's been working. So I'm just going to continue to do that. And hopefully at some point it'll it'll just stop really snowing here altogether. Oh, ah. Um quick charge. Ugh, disgusting. Disgusting. I don't even use crossbows like that. I do like the deep slate tile, but I fill my inventory so that way the hopper system collects everything for me. Oh, I fucked up a bit. I have fish and things in my inventory. But I do that just so that way the hopper system just collects everything, so that way I don't have to worry about just filtering through my inventory the entire time. But I did build my entire creeper farm out of deep slate tile. So do with that information as you will about how much I like the block. I wouldn't say it's my favorite block, but I do like the block. My favorite like block for I guess aesthetic reasons is purple glazed terracotta, and then my favorite block for like building purposes reasons is obsidian. And I don't really know how to explain the obsidian all that well, other than I built an entire iron farm out of deep. You built an entire iron farm. Big facts. Deep slate tile, and deep slate is a fun block to use in general. Sarah's entire what's it called? Her sugarcane farm is made entirely of deep slate because that's what she wanted it to be made out of, like straight deep slate, not deep slate cobble, not deep slate tile, straight deep slate. More saddles for Sarah. I know she'll appreciate those when and if she gets on next. Not sure when she's getting on. Well, see, Pengu, I also played a lot of 2B. I got used to building things I didn't want easily destroyed out of obsidian. Like at some point, I do want to make a sky logo, which is what I'm currently collecting obsidian for. And I'm either gonna do it, I'm either gonna do it against the world border, or I'm gonna do it up in the sky somewhere. Oh, way too early. Didn't mean to click that. But I can't tell anybody what the symbol's gonna be. It's my symbol. It's the symbol of Zen. It's what I stand for as my lore behind who I am. I think I'm finally gonna start building my lore backstory back up. Faction? Oh, I've never played on a faction server before. Like not a true faction server. I played on like a ATLA, Avatar: The Last Airbender server for a little while, but it was a little toxic, so I didn't play too long. Actually, most of the ones I played were a little toxic. One I had a little bit of fun on, but I've never played on a real faction server. Oh, and thank you. My lore is actually quite interesting. If you would like if you'd like to hear the whole backstory, it's not too long because I haven't built it all that thoroughly, but I have the loose concepts at least. When did I put those fish in my inventory though? That's what I would like to know. Honestly, I could probably make a really long lore video. It would just take me a hot minute to set it up, but I would definitely do that on probably a creative world. But that'll be down the road because I need to get better at editing before I do anything along that line. Um, but my general backstory is, um, so obviously my name is Zen Harlequin. I am a fallen angel. I fell from grace. I fucked up a little bit, you know, fucked up and found out. Fucked around and found out, and I got sent down to Earth, where I became. No, I got not to Earth, not to Earth. I got sent down to Hell. I got sent down to Hell. Sorry, I got sent down to Hell, uh, where I then became a demon lord, and now my main goal is to cause chaos for all the other angels. But yo, fisherman, yo, Flume. So yeah, so eventually, I would like to expand a little bit more on that and actually delve into the reasonings behind why I fell from grace, and how I became demon lord, and the goal of that whole backstory is I will eventually become the king of demons, or the leader of demons. I don't know what I'm gonna name it yet, but but eventually, but eventually, I plan to expand on that a whole lot. But there was a point in time where I was writing. At one point, I was writing um, a few different storylines for novels that I would really like to write, and I've kind of put them on the back burner. But now that I'm getting back into content creation, I might maybe stream, like, if I once I want to be a VTuber first off. Let me start off with that. So once I eventually get a model, I might want to start streaming, like some chilling while doing work kind of things, where I spend a little bit of time working on my novels again, because I do like doing it. It's a lot of fun, and some of the backstories are kind of cool. Some of my stories are a little sad. Some of my stories are pretty intense, but I do have one that's just straight goofy, so it won't be all depressing. Let's go see what that book was. Beautiful gallop in the sky. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I don't know many other people that are actually like interested in like writing their own stories as well. Luckily enough for the way that I've been writing the two main plots that I've like really delved into, anytime that something deviated too far off of one of those, it was usually because it fit into the other one. So I would just kind of swap back and forth between writing those two simultaneously. That was the good part about having not really ADHD but ADHD esque brain, where I just like swap back and forth between tasks all the time. All of mine are pretty much I've seen anime or read online manga that I thought I could take that concept, do a little bit different to it, and do it maybe better. That's how two of mine are. Um, the ones that I swap back and forth between, and then the other two that I was also working on. Those are entirely their own concepts. They do have like loose basings to it, but very loose. But yeah, as soon as I can save up enough to be able to afford to get a cheaper VTubing model, but like still a decent quality one, so that way I don't have to like get a new one too soon. Um, I will be doing that, and I'm definitely gonna start streaming that. I feel like that because that's just chill vibey content, you know. Ain't nothing wrong with chilling and vibing. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just chilling and vibing, just playing Minecraft. That's the difference. Yeah, I would be more than happy to um share what I have with you and look at what you have. I love bouncing ideas back and forth. I love reading what other people are doing. It's always very interesting. I may have to explain my thought processes though. Nothing has hit words. We're still in like the major building phase. Like I'm fleshing out potentially two multi-book novel series and one single not multi-book novel series and then one that potentially could. I have thought about that, Darcy, to be honest, for the longest time about um doing like a PNG. The thing is, I I have been loosely building my character still for so long that I don't know exactly what I want the look to be. Like my current profile picture on here was the first loose concept sketch that I commissioned from a friend through TikTok. I can't remember their username off the top of my head anymore, so I can't give them the accreditation right now. But I may be changing to a little more fleshy, a little less bony. I don't know. I don't know. It's still very much up in the air. I could always figure something out though. We do have some pretty good connections through all the people that we know. I imagine someone between all the people we know must know someone that can do really good drawings. If not someone that's currently in the SMP's Discord. So that may be a route I go at some point, but I feel like for the like oh shit, I'm so stupid. For like if I want to like stream like me typing out like my novel concept ideas and then potentially like actually typing the novel out itself, I don't know if a PNG would be quite as or if it would be any better than really having not too much at all, you know, like just like something playing in the background. So it's a thing that I'm going to have to test out. We're gonna have to do trial runs. But how are you doing, Darcy? How have things been? Probably should go sort those chests pretty soon, though. Or not those chests, those barrels. Just so that way they're not gonna get full on me. Alright, there's nothing in that. Let's put books in there. Some of those are decent books. Too bad I have no use for them. Why does it have such high durability on it? That's so uncommon. I'll fill my hotbar with shit. Where was I putting all this other stuff? Bulls, name tags. What was that? I just barely remember the organization of this entire thing. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do any mining today. I don't feel up to it. My title lied. We're fishing and chilling today. That means I can grab my fishing and chilling thumbnail that I created, even though I should probably make a new one since I have a new doc, but we ain't going to do that. Lazy thumbnailing. We'll update thumbnails in the future when I put a little time into it and make some better ones. Downfalls of being your own moderator, editor, and financial advisor. Because I would love to hire somebody to make thumbnails, but I don't got money. We got to get a good 2,900 watch hours and 480, 470 subscribers. So slowly but surely, slowly but surely. It's all good, my man. It's all good. You would think with how little I sleep that I would, be absolutely, utterly exhausted and not have the energy to be here and keep playing. But yet I come home and the game just calls to me. It says, hey, San, you can come play. Come play until like midnight and then be totally exhausted the next day and do it again. And my silly stoner gamer brain goes, well, can I take a dab first? And that's where my night goes to pretty much every night. I'm almost always on here, except Wednesdays. I will not be streaming Wednesdays or playing Wednesdays. I am now in a bowling league, or at least not until late Wednesdays. But I won't be streaming. Exactly. Exactly. And it knows I'm in it for the long run. Just me and my boy Floomy. Except he's probably over it. Yeah, the gold farm or the bartering farm. AFKing away. And I'm in a private chat. Just that way. That way I can chat and hang out and be with y'all. So I've been neglecting my chat a little bit in the past handful of streams. So it's my makeup day. Now I just need it to rain again. Oh, Darcy, Sarah's short with all the lanterns. Oh, I was I had a rough day that day, and that was the last thing I expected to walk into. I was so upsetty spaghetti. It was such great content. At this point, I'm now totally over it, and I'm just like, yeah, that was actually a really fucking funny prank. And she did help me clean it up, so I can't be too mad at all. But I did, oh man, I did say that if she stepped foot on my island, it was kill on sight. And then she tempted it by coming to give me baked potatoes, and I didn't kill her. I was like, no, I won't kill you. You're in full netherite, and I'm just wearing an elytra. I can't kill you even if I wanted to. Speak of the devil. 3 hours. God. It's like she has a life or something. Doesn't she know that her life is supposed to be Minecraft with me? But the best part about that prank, Darcy, got a shit ton of lanterns. I got a shit ton of lanterns. So, I'm doing good now. I'm doing good. I may have been broke in the coal department, but I'm suddenly rich in lanterns. Oh, I probably could have killed her because she wasn't fighting back. I pulled out my netherite sword and started whacking at her. And honestly, I don't know how low her health was getting, but I was gonna keep swinging at one point. I was like, yep, I might kill her right here, right now. But by the time she came back, I was like, I'm just gonna pretend like she's not even here. I'm just gonna pretend like she's not even here. I'm just gonna trade. I'm just gonna trade with my clerics.
get my emeralds, get some bottle o enchanting, and call it a night and AFK. Go back to what I was doing before I got pranked. AFK. AFK at a farm. Actually, I should probably activate the shulker loader. To the zombie spawner. Let's just make sure there's nothing that I don't want in there. Yep. Called it. Oh, see, Pengu, I'm rich in certain items. That's what I'm doing. Like I'll flex a little bit because this farm is so efficient. It's immaculate. All full of gunpowder. And do I need coal? No. Will I be making a wither skeleton farm at some point? Yes. But this, as you can see, just drops creepers like there's no tomorrow. I actually going to be stealing a handful of these. Yeah, it's a lot of gunpowder. I want to make sure that I always have gunpowder, you know? And yes, I did know that, because Disney World has what we call standards. When they make things go boom, they make it go boom boom. Alright. Oh, Jesus. I actually am an avid buyer of explosives myself, to be honest. I buy a few $100, almost up to $1,000 of fireworks every year for the 4th of July. And last but not least, let's get all these on in here. Fireworks are illegal? Same, but I drive to the state over and buy them. I do what we call the good old driving, hope and pray you don't get pulled over. Oh man, Darcy, that's a shame because I imagine you can't just drive the next couple of towns over like I can and get some fireworks. Where are all these melons coming from? Ah, not melons, pumpkins, pumpkins. Oh, see, my state, we don't even have stands that sell like legal fireworks. Any explosives are technically illegal in my entire state. So, you cannot just go out and buy those. What you do is you drive on up one state over and you can buy any and all fireworks you would fucking like. It's a little absurd, but you know what? I'm all for it because I like making things go boom. So, power to the people. Oh my god. Die! It's daytime. What the hell was that? Actually. Yeah, we'll let him do his thing. Oh, see, I just set them off in my backyard, man. I'm that crazy neighbor that you're like, this dude is always setting off fireworks. What is going on? Except it's not always. It's just around the 4th of July. But it's a lot of it. I actually want to eventually try and set up a fireworks show on the server, which is partially the reason why I have so much gunpowder, and I do have my own private little sugarcane farm that produces way slower than my gunpowder farm ever will. But yeah, and then obviously this is my pumpkin and melon farm.
And I'm assuming you must have caught the lanterning live in action, so you saw the whole rest of my base, most likely. But what I do need... So I will need some of that. Oh yeah, I lost a shulker box. Shit. Oh well, we'll plan for that later. Oh, you came with the cleanup of the lanterning? Then you missed the main chaos. Where they devastated my poor base. It was so bright. And I had shaders on. And my poor PC just could not keep up with all the lantern lights flickering. I walked in and I think I was running at like 40 frames. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm playing at 136 right now. 40 frames is noticeably different. Do you want to see where she placed them all? I still have some on the ground because I have yet to pick them up. So, she put lanterns in the entire floor of this except one block here so you could get out. She lanterned my entire farm and this weird little cutout that I never did anything with. But it gets better. She lanterned this entire staircase, and this entire staircase, and this entire staircase, all the way down to here. She lanterned all of the floor directly in front of my bed where I was AFKing, and she had signs here and a head here. They lanterned in here. All in here. All the way down the stairs. We'll get to that one later. The entire floor of here, all of the floor in here, and here, and here. Oh. And these 3 rooms over here, and they hung lanterns in those slots up there. Then they made my entire trading hall like area. I had to crouch to get under here to see if there were any in this massive expanse that me and Sarah had cleared out one day. But it was all on the ceilings. And even under the fucking trapdoor. It was absurd. They did the entire ground of both islands, I'm pretty sure. I didn't even check the other island. I could see the lights with my render through my windows. I could see the torches through the windows already. I was like, oh
My God, it was absolutely insanity. I was so not prepared. I came online with a purpose. I was gonna finish building my shop over at Spawn, and my purpose immediately went from making a shop to not doing a thing for 3 days. I'm not doing a real productive thing for 3 days, except helping Flume. I cleared Flume's shop. I cleared out his shop area that he wants to build in. So yeah, it was it was something else. It was something else. I'm glad that you caught it live though, Darcy. That must have been a treat to to then see the reaction. I'm assuming because she must have someone must have clipped the reaction. There's no way someone didn't. I started typing in chat. No, that isn't even what started the great coal shortage of the server. I don't know if anyone's really had coal like that, to be honest. I think a few people do, but not really. What am I doing? Um, book. I almost questioned why I had raw chicken, but I remember why. Ah. Yeah, I will need Unbreaking 3. I'll be putting that onto my current decks that I have. I really need a Sharpness 4 book to pop up to make it Sharpness 5 because that's what my other one had. But this one only has, I think, Sharpness, Mending, and Fortune. Unless it already has Unbreaking. If it has Unbreaking, awesome. I never really used this axe, so I wouldn't know. You can say that I done fucked up and never checked. But if it doesn't have Fortune, it does have Unbreaking 3 already, I'd rather put Silk Touch on it. Because why not? I will need to make a non-Silk Touch axe, though, for my melons. But, cross that road when we get there. Roads are certainly meant to be crossed. I just have a lot of roads on my path. I'm spreading myself quite thin quite quickly, but it's okay. By giving myself various projects, it means that I don't necessarily have nothing to do. It just means that I need to grind out certain materials. I swear to God, you're not even a trident one, so like, piss off. Why did the chicken cross the road? You better have a great answer. Ruby hit me with a great one the other day, and it was the exact same question. Where did you even come from, my guy? To get to the Dumsy house. Wait, what's a Dumsy house? Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Who's there? Ouch. I now get the joke. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. You had me in the first half. You had me in the first half. Oh, see, you would think that with my experience with Sarah and her god awful typing at times, that I'd be good at deciphering it in the moment. I just realized it as soon as I saw your chat come in again that I was like, oh, it's dummy, which is why I get it. Which is why I get it. But I have the most ridiculous typos ever. I feel bad for my buddy that has to deal with them. It's it's something else some days. I'll be honest. I feel a little bad at times. I'm like, yep, he has no fucking clue what I'm trying to say with this message, but I'm gonna let him figure it out. He'll work it out. He's a smart guy. There are days where her typing is worse than others. That's all I will say about Sweet Sarah. There are days where I look at it and I go, "What the fuck? What?" And then there are days where I look at it and I go, "Oh no, no, I know what you meant. I know what you meant. Got it, got it." So I know what you mean. I know what you mean. There was one night she had us all, or she had at least me, extra fucking confused. Oh, dude, I being an admin with her is funny because me and her do a lot of the formatting of things that get sent out as like mass messages. So it starts with we come up with a concept and then Sarah elaborates on the concept and then I have to go through and fix all of the spelling corrections and all of the lack of capitalizations and incorrect uses of punctuation in places. It's like, oh, yes, fun. It's always fun. It always ends up coming out to being really well thought out things, so I can't complain too much. But it's a fucking hilarious process. I got to see it. I got to see it live one night, and I was like, "Oh man, I don't know if I ever want to watch you type out again." I think I could have gone my whole life not knowing that. That's how that process goes. It's it's brutal. She didn't know. She didn't know. I'm outing her right now on this stream where she can't even defend herself. She did not even know that using the delete key deleted things on the other side of the cursor. It was it was mind-boggling when she didn't believe me that that's what that did. I told her because she kept clicking back, and I was like, if you use the delete key, um, it deletes things on the other side, right? And she didn't believe me. She didn't believe me. Oh, it's big mental pain. It's big mental pain. Oh no. What is wrong with you people? How do you not know the delete key deletes things? It's the delete key. It deletes what is in front of it, and the backspace goes back from what is in front of it, or back from where it lies, not back from what is in front of it, back from where it lies. It's like common sense. Did they not teach you this in school? Did they not? Did you not have a computer class as a child where they taught you what all the keys did? Like, did that stop being a thing shortly after I went through school, like elementary school? Well, that's a damn shame. That is a damn shame. My computer class was run by some like maybe late 20s, early 30-year-old woman, and she taught us how to use all the keys and what they all meant. And I don't remember what a vast majority of all the other keys meant. I remember all the things I thought were important, but we had typing classes. We had like oh my god, like just strictly like researching classes where you had to like use Google to like find like credible sources for stuff. All right, well I will give you that if you're very used to using the backspace key, then that is totally understandable. But like the delete key is so useful. It is so useful. There's just so many times where I just want to get rid of an entire sentence of stuff. Like right after something I wrote because I reformatted the sentence before it and just delete the whole sentence gone. Oh, see when I type like when I'm typing like my concepts for my books, I get a whole bunch of stuff down all at once and then have to go back through. Like I imagine you heard my clickety clack of the keyboard when I was typing at Flume earlier. That's what I was typing at in game and chat, and uh, I know for a fact when I do those streams, it'll just be like clickety clack keyboard ASMR pretty much, because I will be just going to town. My old Discord, um, my old Discord, um, like little thing instead of like saying like I'm playing Minecraft or whatever. It used to say typing away at the keys. Because when I start typing, I don't stop. I get into a rhythm and I just keep going and going and going.
Eventually, I do reach a state where I slow down, but that's usually way down the road. I do that a little bit myself. I feel like anyone that writes books kind of does it a little bit like Django, where you see something, you write something down, you're like, actually, you know what, I think that would fit a little bit better over in this part, and you move it, and then you're like, all right, yeah, let's keep building. I can't wait, Pengu. I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you a screenshot first of the list of books that I'm actually writing. I've been downplaying it a lot. There's a lot more, but a good handful of them are in like loose concept phases, like stages. So I don't count them quite yet. But there are four major ones that I put a lot of thought into. Hmm. Well, that could be useful. What is actually on this axe? Let's go check. So yeah, so I'm gonna need that Unbreaking 3 book. Oh, that's all good, my man. That's all good. So we definitely need Unbreaking, Sharpness 4. Efficiency 5. But yeah, I was just saying. I don't know if you caught the part where I was saying that I have a lot of stories that I have in like the planning stages. So when I said I only had like four, it's not quite the truth. I had four that were more thoroughly built out than the rest. I imagine some of them you'll probably actually be able to pick up as to what animes slash mangas I've written slash watched that I think I could write better. I'm pretty confident on that, to be honest.
Oh no! I can say it again, no worries, my man. It's not like anyone else is here right now, so it don't matter if I repeat myself. But but yeah, so I probably have like a good 8 or 9 stories in concept, and 4 of them are the ones that I consider like actual like stories because I've fleshed them out a bit more. So I can't wait to start sending you some of these things. Cause I'm going to walk you through it or something. The way my brain works is complicated, to say the least. I have not gotten anything to like actual story yet, or that's not a total truth. I got something down to like I think I did 60 pages. Um, but then I decided that I wasn't sure if I liked how that was going, so I think I'm gonna rewrite that entire thing. But most of the starts of my stories that I haven't fleshed out yet are things that I thought of while making my other stories, and they didn't quite fit. So I was like, I need to put this off to the side as like its own thing, which is kind of why I haven't fleshed it out yet. Oh, but once I hop off stream, remind me to remind me to start sharing some of that with you, because it'll be. I'm gonna let you see if you can figure it out, but noise, noise. I usually throw my Bluetooth headphones in all the time, even if I'm sitting at my desk. The only thing is I don't use them for like actual gaming. They're not that great a quality for it. If I remember to, yes. If not, it'll come up in conversation at some point. There's no way it won't. It's finally back on my radar, so it'll be things I'm thinking about quite frequently. Oh my god. I'm reeling in too early. I'm fucking up. Should just play by sound. It's a lot easier to just play by sound. Honestly, I may send you that entire concept of however many pages it was. I can double check that on my phone right now, actually. Um, I guess I can check that right now on my phone. Hang on, let me see if I can open that up real quick.
Open that over there. Maybe I can't check that at all right now. I'll have to check that at a later date. I think I still have that somewhere. Not sure where. No, I didn't delete the file. I know. I definitely know that much. I just don't know exactly where it's under right now. Yeah, I haven't looked at that in. Oh, but you joined in the one moment where I have not really been talking because I was filtering through this chest trying to figure out if I had enough inventory space for it. Um, no, no. But how are you doing, Pova? You walked in on some fishing and chilling. I was gonna go mining, but I don't feel like mining today. I think I'm just gonna mine sometime tomorrow. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. I'm probably going to be ending stream in a little bit because I'm getting hungry and I have dinner waiting for me downstairs. So that's a thing. I just I decide to stream right around the same time that I have dinner at. Smart people things. But I will look forward to seeing you on as soon as I get back, because I imagine you'll probably be on right around the time that I'm getting back. Oh, all right, all right. Not too bad, not too bad. Glad your day went well. My day was quite boring. It dragged out for hours on end. I felt like my day was 2 days long. Are you gonna stream tonight? That's what's good. It's been a bit since you streamed. It'll be good. It'll be good to be able to catch your stream, because I think last time I was streaming and watching Sarah and um who else was streaming? I think Sarah and Sweet were streaming, or Sarah and Flume. Someone else was streaming. I was trying to do so much. My PC was not having it. My phone was dying. It was funny. It was a fun night. But what are you gonna be doing tonight, Pova? What are you gonna be doing on the server? Anything interesting? You got a goal for your stream? Yeah, sometimes just existing is all we can do. But yeah, keeping the numbers up is certainly a challenge to say the least on at least when you're first starting out on Twitch. Now that Sarah's an affiliate, her numbers are pretty steadily growing, so I don't see it being a problem. So we gotta get everyone up there. We'll be able to do it. It'll just take a little bit of time. Oh, you're gonna be clowning around. You're gonna be clowning around. I see. I see. I will debatably be either finishing my shop, which will require me to get a lot more wood. So I'm gonna be farming some wood for a bit, or maybe figuring out how to set up the the flower Dusmahik farm, like the tall rose bushes, because I want to have a good amount of dye. I want to dye all those boxes for the TNT red, and I want to dye all the boxes for melons and pumpkins pink. Oh yeah, you're gonna need a lot of concrete, Boba. I pray for you. I pray for you. I have not been able to find a ton of sand really, except for that one desert that's over by Flume. Hey man, nothing wrong with fishing for 2 hours. I'm chilling with chat. I neglected my chat the last couple of streams, so I'm making up for it while I also do a little bit of fishing. Cause I don't have green dye, Poba. If I had green dye, I'd go green, but I don't have green dye. But I do have the pink tall flowers. I think they're roses. So pink it is. It's the only thing that I can theoretically get an infinite amount of. Oh, I'm sorry, Flume. Would you like me to go do something else, even though I'm ending stream pretty soon? I'm sorry, I can't cater to everybody's needs. Some people like to chill and chat. Some people like to watch people build farms. Yeah, the tall pink flowers. Um, well, it's not about getting the cacti, Po, but I can't cook the cacti. I'm still what we call poor. I don't want to do the fucking tunnel on stream, Flume. That's so boring. Digging through the nether and placing slabs for 2 hours. And then I wouldn't even be able to look at chat much, because I'd be trying to focus on not having gas spawn in and kill me. Peonies. I have peonies and rose bushes. And with those you can get infinite amounts of it. Well, Pova, I would debatably need a lot of green dye, and I think Flume needs it more than I do. So, if you're gonna bring anyone green dye, I would bring it to Flume. It's part of his build that he's doing. My dye needs are the least of my worries. I have a handful of the other dyes, just not green or lime. I do have dripstone. I plan on making a dripstone farm. Um, that I don't want to bring it to Flume by because he's so far away. But I do plan on making the dripstone farm. Um, but in order to make dried kelp, don't you need to like cook it first? Isn't that part of drying kelp? Am I not wrong? And plus, me and Box plan on making a massive bamboo farm for a super smelter, so that won't be a problem in the future. But I will still be coal poor. I will never have coal. No, just because I don't want to. Damn, Boba. Damn. You said let the man get it on his own. Oh, oh, the poor man. The poor man is gonna be farming fucking cacti for days. But yeah, I think bamboo is just a little bit easier. I know you don't, Pova. I know you don't. I know you just joke. You like to joke. But honestly, for real, if you do have like the facilities to make a lot of green dye, I'm pretty sure that Flume would greatly appreciate it. He's going to need a lot to change the look of his terrain for his build. He's going to need a lot of what's it called? What's it called? Uh concrete and concrete powder and um I think green wool. what we should do is we should really convert um Silver's white sheep farm and start making it some of the other colors. I think there's already a cactus farm. It's over at spawn, if I'm correct. Um, Let me see if I got anything decent real quick. Nope. Well, you know what? This will be a great place to end my stream. I'll show Pobo where the cactus farm is, so that way, if he would like to get some cacti and smelt it for Flume, he can. Because I cannot. I think I have maybe 12 pieces of coal. It won't get me very far. And then I gotta break every pumpkin between my base and spawn. So that way people have a reason to come buy some pumpkins for Halloween. Because I just haven't found any, man. Like, the small bits I find, I turn immediately into torches or use it to cook food, and then that's gone. Oh, just don't pay attention to that on the ground there. Pretend like we didn't see anything. That's not there. There's no boxing ring. But where did Flume put it? I think it's over here. Yeah, it's over here. Yeah, if I get coal, I burn through it almost immediately. That's why, at some point, I'll be making an automatic tree farm. And with that, I will not have to worry about coal, because I will just turn that all into charcoal. We got, you know, closest thing to coal. And I'll also be using that for a lot of my builds. Because wood is good. But yes, that is the farm, Boba. It is right next to Darcy's boot. And with that, I think ending the stream right here in the froggy chair ain't a bad place to end it. So, thank y'all for coming on out and chilling with me in my stream while I was fishing, and I was showing Pengu a couple of things and reminiscing about the lanterning that happened just a couple nights ago. Um, but yeah, I think I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. I hope I'll be able to stream. I don't know how bad the storm is gonna be tomorrow, but I think I'm planning to stream at 12 p.m. PST, 3 p.m. EST. So, if y'all are around, feel free to come on in, hang on out with me. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing yet. Probably, probably one of the meaningless tasks that I don't want to do. Wait, what's a bit farm? All right. Well, I will be ending stream, which means chat will be closing. So, if y'all need to discuss something, I would take it on over to Discord. But thank y'all for stopping on by and hanging on out. Uh, all right. Peace out, stream. Peace out, chat. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.